Hello, everyone. This is Michelle, and I'm here to do your June 2021 tarot reading. Before we start, though, I have a few announcements to make, some news. And the first is that this summer I am offering readings to my viewers. So, starting in June, I will select names for two winners, okay? So this will be like a lottery giveaway, and the two winners will receive an astrology reading with tarot if you like. We can pull some tarot cards too. This is a free reading in that there will not be a monetary exchange. However, the work that I do on your chart will help me towards NCGR Professional Astrologer certification. So there will be an energy exchange in that sense, which I think is important and good. If you're interested in a reading, you can send me an email at oldworldmystics@gmail.com. There's the email. For this giveaway, we will need the date, time, and location of your birth in order to set up a chart. And then if you're selected, I will ask for some background information and a focus question. In the subject line of the email, you can just write astrology giveaway, and that way I'll know the email is coming from you and that you are interested in a reading. I will select the winners in June, and then I will contact you with more information about how we can get together online. And the other quick announcement is just about these new cards that I hope to bring in for July. Okay, so that's my plan. What an interesting deck, the Tarocchino Bolognese from 1660. And based on the research that I did on this actually could be one of the very first decks used in cartomancy. Very interesting tarot deck. It actually has only, I believe, 62 cards in it. So this should be something fun and interesting. And actually, even another deck that I have here, this little deck is the Tarot Florentino Minchiade. Now, I know that I'm probably not pronouncing that correctly. But I'm doing my best, okay? Minchiade, all right? So this should be interesting too. We'll see if we can bring these in, one of these two decks, and that should be some fun for us. Okay, all right, so those are the announcements for June, and let's go ahead and get started with your reading. This is for the sign of Aquarius. For the sign of Aquarius, let's go ahead and take a look at the cards for Aquarius. Strength on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so nice to see. Whatever it is, suggesting a theme of strength to get through everything for you, Aquarius, just kind of right out of the bat. All right, and we have the Six of Cups coming in. All right, let's pull a few more cards. Seven of Pentacles. Okay. The Two of Swords. And the Ace of Pentacles. All right, and so I'm just going to say this, what I am picking up, Aquarius, is I think that for those of you resonating, you've just had enough of it. Okay, I'm just going to put it that way. All right, I just feel that you are really just so ready for things to start afresh and brand new. And I feel that some of you also are thinking along the lines of, I am just going to start blocking out some of this information that's coming in because I've just had enough already. Enough of this information. Things are tough enough as it is, and I don't want to hear it. That's what I'm picking up. this could apply to many areas of life. That's a very general statement, I know. But you're looking for something fresh and new and different. And I think that for some of you, you're spending time just in the now, right? So using that technique of looking around your environment and all of the good things that you have in life in order to generate positivity. Okay, because I just feel that the negativity that is in the environment, although we do have to pay attention to some of the things that are going on in the world, I think that there's a potential that it has an impact on you that at a certain point isn't productive anymore, right? You want to be productive in life and producing beautiful things and things that help you in this life. And in order to do so, you need to put yourself in a position where some of these other concerns that are going on in the world, a lot of them could be material, okay, concerns, are not distracting you. I do feel like there's just like a negative energy, generally, just picking that up from the devil, just a general negative energy in the environment, in the world, that you are sensitive to. Okay. And that, I mean, it could be a particular person, but I'm picking up just in general that it's just out there and you want to make a change. Enough of this already. It needs to be in measured doses. And now we have the Hanged Man coming in. And so this is also suggesting kind of a sense of enlightenment, I want to say, a sense of enlightenment and knowing about what you need for yourself. And this can also pertain to what is needed for your loved ones as well, for some of you, okay? Because if it's good for you, it is going to be good for them. And now we have the moon coming in. All right, interesting. I just feel like with the eclipses, although the eclipse wasn't in Aquarius, but with the lunar eclipse in Sagittarius and then the solar eclipse in June in Gemini, there's just a lot of change. And I feel that's what the moon is representing, like this deep sense and need for change in life, change that is going to bring about a much more satisfying state of affairs and being for you. And I think the time is now. The time for the change is now. It's when you need it. It doesn't look like at this point from this reading like there are obstacles for you, at least obstacles that can't be overcome, or I should say for you to make that change. All right, so it's kind of like a go for it thing, right? Go for it, make the change that you need to feel more gratitude and happiness in life. Knight of Pentacles coming in. Okay, some of you actually might be doing some journaling. Okay, so writing might be involved. This is just for a few of you also. I do feel that either, so I'm going to go back to there. I'm just picking up a writing project of some sort. So I'm not sure how that factors in. For some of you, it could be that I actually need to get back to my writing. Okay, so, because I'm seeing a lot of writing already there. Okay, so it's already there in place. But for some of you, it has to do with that. Now, let's continue on. We have the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so again, just this eye on a new start and a focus on what pleases you. What is pleasing to you? For some of you, this is going to have to do with some line of work. All right, because, that's just a fact of life, right? That many of us have to spend a great deal of time just bringing resources into ourselves, right? Okay, bringing home the bacon takes up a lot of time for a lot of us. And so some of you can be going through a process where you're also thinking about how to make that work life, or all of the energy that you're putting out on a day-to-day basis, how to make it more productive in areas that you're interested in and feel good about. So you might be working on a plan for that and be very focused. The journaling might come into play there as well. Okay, now we're going to pick a Divine Doors card for you. And while there's just such a sense of purity with this card, all those white archways, just very clean. This does also give me the sense of, perhaps taking an opportunity spiritually to just clean out all the mental clutter. That is kind of the overall underlying theme of this reading, is this sense of just getting rid of all this clutter and seeing no more. I just don't need this anymore. I need to clean it out and become very clear about the direction that I want to take in the future. Okay, so beautiful to see. It's a beautiful process if you can take the time to do that. And the message is a moment's joy. Sand through the hourglass, yet time could stand still. A moment lasts forever in the bliss of the heart's will. Well, that is exactly what I am talking about here. It is just being reiterated in this new way in this card, which is just to clear out the mind. It might be through meditation, prayer, writing, artwork, getting into nature, some sort of method of clearing everything out, getting rid of all the clutter, and just having a much more clear sense of core self. All right. Boy, Aquarius, that is a wonderful reading for you for June 2021. I'm so happy to see it. Thank you for being here. It's a pleasure and a privilege to read for you as always. And I'll see you next time.